Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're embarking on a journey to look at literally the grandest story ever told, the story of our very own planet. We'll be breaking down complex planetary systems, the intricate web of life, and the environmental realities of our world. It's a narrative that takes us from the absolute coldest reaches of the cosmos right down to the actual soil beneath our feet. Okay, let's dive into this. Picture the endless, inky black void of the cosmos. It is vast, it's silent, and it is unimaginably cold. But breaking through that endless dark, a brilliant sphere emerges. Imagine Earth, our home, hanging suspended in the vacuum of deep space. Half of it is bathed in this radiant golden sunlight, while the other half rests in the quiet shadow of space. It's an image of profound isolation, yet it holds absolutely everything we have ever known. And that brings us to this incredibly significant number, 3. In the grand architecture of our solar system, Earth occupies the third orbital position from the Sun. Now, you might be wondering why that matters. Well, for a planet to harbor life, so many astronomical variables have to align perfectly. Our placement in this exact orbital slot is, essentially, the ultimate cosmic lottery win. We exist in this delicate, precise balance that defies staggering astronomical odds. According to our source material, this specific placement results in a profound reality. Earth is, up to this point, the only known planet in the entire universe that harbors life. Just think about the sheer magnitude of that for a second. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how this precise setup drives the underlying mechanics of our existence. It's super easy to take our daily realities for granted, but our survival relies entirely on these celestial mechanics. Our continuous rotation on an axis acts like a giant engine, driving the constant thermal cycle of day and night across the globe. And simultaneously, while we maintain that spin, our massive synchronized orbit around the sun dictates the rhythm of our years. It's a beautifully synchronized macro-level system that basically keeps the whole planet active and stable. And those very mechanics, that perfect positioning and continuous orbital motion, are exactly what generate the staggering physical diversity of our lithosphere and hydrosphere. Because of varied solar distribution, the surface is sculpted into vast, deep blue oceans, towering mountain ranges, and sprawling, deeply green forests that act as the lungs of the world. The stark contrasts are just phenomenal. We're talking rapid transitions from expansive golden deserts to pristine, silent regions locked entirely in ice. The sheer variety of terrain is a direct reflection of planetary physics hard at work. But wait, the surface of the Earth isn't some static museum piece. It is a highly active engine of energy transfer, driven by dynamic weather systems. The atmosphere right above us is in perpetual motion, acting as a global distribution network for heat and moisture. Shifting cloud cover regulates planetary temperatures, while continuous cycles of precipitation actively shape the terrain below, literally weathering mountains and carving river valleys over millennia. These continuous, dramatic atmospheric changes are absolutely crucial for sustaining a habitable environment. Let's move to and see how this builds, because this brilliantly illustrates how all of those diverse physical landscapes and dynamic atmospheric engines serve as the foundational stage for the biosphere. The biological diversity outlined in our source text is immense. Countless species have adapted to every conceivable niche, from navigating upper wind currents to roaming expansive plains. And woven directly into that exact same biological fabric are us, humans. We are intimately tied to these natural cycles. We all share and heavily depend upon this brilliantly interconnected ecosystem for our daily existence. However, as our source material impartially points out, this deep interconnectedness comes with profound responsibility. We are currently at a critical crossroads. On one hand, we see the very real, documented impact of massive human activity, industrial pollution, aggressive global deforestation, and the overarching atmospheric shift of climate change. It's a harsh reality. But concurrently, we possess a tremendous capacity to heal and manage our environment. Through large-scale conservation efforts, reforestation, and targeted cleanup initiatives, we have the actionable solutions required to mitigate this impact. We literally hold both the capacity for disruption and the blueprint for preservation. As we reflect on those choices, our perspective slowly pulls back. We rise above the complex weather systems, past the atmosphere, and return to the silent, cold expanse of space. Once again, we see the full view of Earth floating in the cosmos. From this immense distance, the borders completely disappear, the localized struggles fade. All you see is a singular, fragile, isolated jewel suspended in the dark. It is a powerful reminder of the awe-inspiring scale of the universe and how incredibly finite our world truly is. So, the crucial point distills down into one undeniable truth from our source material. Earth is our only home. Come, let's protect it so future generations can also enjoy its beauty. It is a clear directive that takes everything we've looked at, the astronomical odds of our placement, the mechanics of the planet, the delicate biosphere, and the stark choices we face, and brings it into sharp focus. We do not have a backup planet. This is it, folks. Which leads me directly to you. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a challenge based on everything we've uncovered today. What specific step will you take today to ensure future generations can enjoy this beauty? It doesn't have to be massive to be meaningful. Whether it's supporting a local conservation effort or simply being a bit more mindful of your daily environmental footprint, the action starts right now. The story of Earth is ongoing, and the next chapter is entirely up to us. Thank you so much for joining me to explore this fascinating material. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and take care of our home.